Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind.
Albums of power. Albums of power. Albums of power. Albums of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, see, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost at $1 billion.
The popular thought
3 PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and looks through the mirror and sees this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the plight of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, punk. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you. With all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Huh? Why do you think you never pick up the paper till you read over and over and see white families? You think it's thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops shot my loved one 42 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops are more serious? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that any time a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you used to drive a car. And if you use it wrong, then you lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, if we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and start on Thanksgiving, well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? Flagstaff Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Westinghouse. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Albums of power. Albums of power. Albums of power.
Santana Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear suspect down 10-4. That's 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have one suspect that's been shot.
Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind. And peace, folks. Welcome back to another edition. We starting a little late, y'all. You know my ass don't know how to come on time. We starting a little late, but peace, folks, and welcome back to another edition of the Proper Thought series right here on the old T.P.O.T YouTube page. I'm your host, X, of course, but you knew that already. That's why y'all black asses are here. Tonight, special guest tonight, the one and only Sir IZM is in the house, and boy, you know this gonna be a hoot. But before we get started, as always, I always start the stream off with thanking you good folks for everything that you do, because I realize that you don't have to do it. You don't have to watch these damn videos. You don't have to like them, share them, subscribe to this channel, and you definitely don't have to drop your hard-earned pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and 50-cent pieces on this platform. But you good folks, you choose to do so. And I want you to know, man, that I don't take y'all lightly. I never have, and I never will. All right? I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm appreciative. I'm thankful for all you good folks, man, that hang out there, and the good folks who hang out in here. This channel's grown, man. It's grown quite a bit. It's growing slowly, but it's growing, and I know it's growing because of you good folks. I know it ain't just because of my ass. Y'all sharing the videos and y'all bringing other people in, hitting the like button and doing all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all. I know I get up here sometimes and I say a bunch of shit y'all don't like. I get it. But y'all been following me long enough to know that that's what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to say some things that you don't like. But that being said, it doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you good folks, man, because I do. All the shit you do. All right? And I'll say again, I don't take you lightly, man. I never have, and I never will. Okay? All right. So let's get at it. But before we get started, let me hit y'all in the head with some of T.P.O.T's programming notes. Yeah, because tonight is one of those nights. Lucky y'all, I don't got shit to do in the morning, but we got this going on night. Open your mind. Peace, folks. Once again, on the T.P.O.T. YouTube page, we are back with another hard-hitting doubleheader. Yeah, it's doubleheader night tonight, because right after the Sir IZM Cold in the Game stream, we throw down with an hours of power debate. Brother M.O.T. will be squaring off with the Brother Rod of God podcast, and they will be debating, is evil essential to the gods? That's right. So make sure you hang in there. What we're probably going to do, we're probably going to stop probably like 11:15. And, we're going to take a little 10-minute break. You know me, I need to take a few puffs of my damn Maduro. And, we're going to be right back at it. So stay here. I got 2 action-packed shows for you tonight, because X cares about his people. Yeah. So, I don't know what's going on with Brother IZM. I did send him the link, I believe. Let me see. I did send him the link. I don't know where the hell he is, y'all. Uh-oh. Coming to the stage, the one and only Sir IZM. Brother IZM, what's good with it, man?
Sir IZM.
What's good, my brother? I'm so glad
Brother
you
X.
are here. What's good with it, man? What's good with it,
What's
brother?
going on with my
Can you hear
loved
me?
one, man? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's been a while since you've been through, brother. Been a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted you to come through because I want to pick. Oh, okay. I want to pick your brain tonight. God damn it! Tonight is brain picking night. All right. As you can see, I named the stream.
Okay,
y'all
Brother
look
X.
down there. I named the stream "Cold in the Game." A saying that you have coined. And when you say cold in the game, let's start right there. When you say cold in the game, Brother Ism, what do you mean when you say that?
That's just my way of saying being good at what you're doing, being nice, being smooth. Didn't you say you were a cook, a restaurateur?
Mm-hmm.
Brother X, you know, like you would if I was at your restaurant and I liked my food, I'd be like, man, that waiter was cold in the game, or that the chef was cold in the game. I want you to tip the chef the way you be back there just whipping it, and you know, it's like artwork. You got 8 plates on a roll. You know how to, you know, cook it to the temperature is right. You know how to just look at it and know when it's well done, if it's medium. I'd be like, man, that chef cold in the game. Or a player playing basketball, he's real smooth and silky. Cold in the game. You know, the game of life. Just being a man, the way that man takes care of his family. He has a productive family, and they're not all yelling, arguing. He got a smooth thing. I say, man, that brother cold in the game.
Okay.
You know.
So
yeah.
I know you came to YouTube not too long ago, right? You came to YouTube not too long ago. And
yeah,
I mean, what brought you in? What made you say, you know what, I'm gonna jump on YouTube and make me a channel and all that kind of stuff? What brought you here, brother?
Well, about 5 years ago, my partner was saying, you need to be on YouTube. I was like, what I'm gonna do? He was like, spit game. I was like, nobody want to listen to game. He was like, yeah. And he turned me on to Angry Man. He turned me on to O'Shea, Jada Black. And then I eventually started looking at, a few different people. I ran into you and AMS, and then the dating side. I was just trying to find my niche. And then it took time for me really just to say, all right, I'm going to do it. Then I started in on a couple of panels because the guys were talking about some game, and I didn't feel the young brothers knew what they were talking about. So I jumped on there, and they called me all kind of raggedy, broke down, Cat William, Pimp C's, and all kind of stuff. But I took it, and then I said, man, I kind of like this. I think I want to touch the brothers. And then Kuda said, Ism, this what you got to do this and this. And then Brother Platinum, he pulled up on me, and he was like, man, I think you own to something. Come over here and help me. And actually, Platinum gave me the name Sir Ism. You know what I mean? He was like, man, I think this will be a good name for you. So salute to that brother. And then I got a lot of knowledge and game from them brothers. And then I just went forward and started doing it. And the people start liking it. And it just, become, kind of addictive, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So did you know it would get, see, when I first ran into you, I knew your channel would grow quickly. Because I said, man, your shit gonna grow quick. Did you know it was going to grow quick, though? Did you know it was going to have the growth that it's had? Because I know where you at now. You probably at, let me look. Let me see where you at.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I just want to have some brothers I could talk to, like younger brothers, because I've always been a coach. Mm-hmm. Like when my boys, they grown now and doing their thing, so I don't get to coach them as much. But I've coached, the youth and the young people, and I just enjoy it, man. They say the team becomes like the coach. So I'm always that guy with the energy and keep us fired up, in a tough game, So I want to bring that to YouTube and hopefully help some young brothers and young sisters with their life, and they can learn from me and just be cold in the game.
Yeah, because you're creeping up. You're creeping up on 1,000. Brother Ism is at 984, y'all. So we got to get Brother Ism to 1,000 tonight. So if you're not subscribed to Brother Ism, get on down there, man, and hit that subscribe button, man, and hit the goddamn bell. Let's get our brother to 1,000 tonight. We can do it. It only takes 16 of us, man. We can make this happen tonight. All right? Get on down there. Subscribe to Brother Ism if you are not already subscribed to him. Get down there, hit the subscribe button, and hit the goddamn bell. My moderators, put Brother Ism's channel in the chat, spam it throughout the night, because we got to get the brother to 1,000 tonight. Yeah, we got to do it tonight, y'all.
Yeah, man. I done changed my avatar, man. I got a smile on my face now. I'm over here with X. Yeah, man. Well, I just want people to be cold in the game, man. Be a man. Stay out of the penitentiary. Get your degree. Be in your family's gang. Don't join a gang. Be the gang of your family and your wife or your woman and your children, and take care of that gang. You know, being fruitful in life, being healthy, living a long life, seeing some grandchildren, traveling the world. Just be cold in the game, man. The game of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what's important, man. I was talking about it last night. Because last night I had brother Curlin up here and Lady Danielle, and they just got married like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was in the
And
clouds. I like them.
I was telling them that life goes on after this fucking computer goes off. That's where real life is. I know we get up here and we all YouTube personalities and all that kind of shit, but the real life goes on, man. Once the laptop is closed, those are the people you're really dealing with. Those are the people who you really see. Those are the situations that really make you who you are. So as far as being cold in the game of life, that's kind of where you want to be cold in the game at. I mean, because if you ain't cold in the game in your real life, you fucked up in the game.
Yeah,
You ain't cold.
yeah. Come on, man. You don't have to be this, quote unquote high value. Whoopsh, whoopsh. You're gonna die alone. So everybody not gonna be high value. Some people, especially you big head niggas, y'all low value, and then some of y'all are medium value. So just don't trip on all that. You high value to your family, man. If you make $20,000 a year and you taking care of your children, you made sure they were fed, clothed, you helped them get their high school diplomas, you sent them off to college or to a trade school. You cold in the game. You cold at being a dad. That's what it's all about. You dig what I'm saying? Your daughter ain't on the pole. You was cold in the game at fatherhood. That's what cold in the game mean. Winning at the game of life. Because I come in the game, a lot of people saying, you don't need game. Okay, when you go to college, see, you believe Stanford is something that's worthy. You believe in their game. Their game is you give us a bunch of money and we give you a piece of paper. I know it's a degree, but you give us a bunch of money and a bunch of time and we give you this paper. So you believe in their game. That's their game, to put you in debt game. And you may need that degree, but you may not need that degree and make just as much as a guy with the degree. See, the game of life, the military game. They tell you, oh, it's this, it's that. Then you go to other countries. You say, man, we was fighting over some poppy plants. Was we at war? Part of the drug war? That's that military game. The lawyers, they have game. Okay, I'm gonna get you this deal because I know him and we play golf together. No one is on your side in court. The judge, they all together. That's their game. That's their gang with a G. So you got to know how to play the game, the chessboard of life, so you can be cold in the game. Hey, I'm up in here with Brother X tonight, man. I always have a good time with you, T.P.O.T, man.
Oh,
you know?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
absolutely,
man. Go ahead. Excuse me, brother.
Let me tell you something, man. Do you think that when it comes to media, not just YouTube, all the media, do you think that media allows people, because this is what I think about media. I think a lot of media is psychological escapism, for the most part. Mm-hmm. And, we look and, some of the people that you see up here, I guess they can appear to be quote unquote cold in the game, but I don't think that that's necessarily true for everyone. I think a lot of people come on media to, I don't know, escape, whatever reality they have, going on around them. And me personally, speaking anecdotally, I escape this YouTube shit to be around my reality. I kind of do it in the opposite. So
that was a mind conundrum.
Yeah. Does being on the internet, Brother Ism, has it changed your view of things? Has it changed, how you look at people? Because you deal with people and you hear different perspectives and you hear different kinds of talks and all that kind of stuff and deal with a lot of different personalities. Has it changed your outlook on things since you've been on media?
More of in a positive way, because I didn't have a Instagram, none of that. I was always just, in the shadows. Now I didn't come out of the shadows, so I'm just going to keep on going forward. And I'm out here now. I'm a public figure, I guess, as they say. So I'm just going to go forward. And I like that I can help people in places I never would have been or never would have reached if it wasn't for YouTube. So I look at it in the positive. And every so often, I take me 5 days off of this stuff. Then I might go hard for 9 days and be up every day. You know, I take 2 days off and go up to the mountains or something. I go to the lake. I always seem to take a break, and it helps me come back like with some more energy. Because sometimes I can go for 7-8 days every day live. And then I'll be like, man, I just need a break. You know, and it really helps me to stay in tune with reality. And, you know, I'm still a man. I still have bills, and I got children. I got one grandbaby, and I got a bunch of surrogate kids that I help mentor and coach. So I'm always busy, man, and I love it, man. I love it.
Yeah, you know, because me, I know I like doing this YouTube shit. That's why I continue to do it. And also, Brother IZM is up to 987. I appreciate those 3 folks who went ahead and subscribed to the brother. Let's try to get him to 1,000 tonight. He's 13 subscribers away from 1,000. So get on down there, subscribe to my brother IZM right now, because if you don't, I will haunt your old black ass mama in her dreams. If you don't, I'm coming for mama tonight. Yeah, I'm coming for mama tonight.
Yeah, baby.
Go ahead.
Mama ain't off limits. You know what I mean? You got 2 OGs in the house tonight. If you got a young mama, you got an older mama, me or brother X, we gonna take her down.
Oh yeah, we're coming for it tonight. Get on up, get on over there, subscribe, get my brother to 1,000. We can do it, y'all. He's only 13 away. I will be checking periodically. Okay, now he's only 12 away. We will be checking Brother IZM's page periodically throughout the stream, and I expect to see 1,000 at least tonight. Wow. Get on down there and subscribe to Brother IZM right now, Negroes.
I appreciate that, Brother X, because I come to your channel. Platinum brought me over here, and we had it was a debate you had with MOT and Platinum Elite. And they were debating, and then after debate, Platt brought me up over here with him, and I ended up debating Little Big Nate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And that was an impromptu. Yeah. And now he has a channel, and he's up around 1,000. I've been over there a couple times. He's came to put up in my channel and hung out with me. You know what I mean? He was like, IZM, I'm drinking on some whiskey or something. And, you know, my channel was kind of like a lounge kind of spot. You just come chill out and come up and talk and have a good time. Yeah. I try to be a little serious, but I try to be a little funny. You know, I have a topic. I got kind of serious, and a lot of people liked it. I was talking about black mental health, and they were like, dang, you know, so I can reach that way. And then I can also say, hey, we having a party tonight, and it might be a strip club. You know what I mean? Then we might be talking about saving the youth. And then we might be talking about, you know, relationships. So I just try to show I'm well-rounded and just really got love for my fellow brother, especially the youth. Because a lot of you big-head players, man, y'all want to do all that tricking. Y'all want to do all that simping. I can't help you older players, man. You niggas is old. You got dead dick. Your dick on detention. Your woman got you. You kind of bitch broke round.
Oh, sick. Come on, y'all. 12 more. I need 12 more people to get down there and subscribe to Brother IZM's channel. 12 more people. Come on. Let's go.
Pull up on me, man. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna have a good time, man. And you know, you never know who will pop up, man. I've had Brother X pull up. And when you pull up early sometime, Brother X, I didn't even let nobody else up. I wanted me and you to talk because I knew you was going to be gone. So I'm learning, too, for the future YouTubers, when you're trying to run a show or run a panel, especially the panel, because the panels are what's in. You have to, you're like a teacher or a judge, and you have to let each counselor or each student have their turn to talk, and then you got to kind of control the chat room. Then you have to, you know, make sure you getting your people to stay on topic. The stuff is not easy now, people. So, you know, these content creators, I'm talking about content creators, not people that just keep making streams about something else. But when a brother come up with an actual topic This stuff is work. I write it down. I try to take it serious, and hopefully I touch somebody or reach somebody. And I ain't just all about slapping a woman around. I mean, I'm cold in the game. I mean, y'all ain't Uncle Ism. I'm 3 deep, no sleep. You know what I mean? Y'all be looking for them 10s, man. I got me 3 7s, man. 21. Pay me. Chat.
See, you know what it is, right? A lot of times on media, we often, and I notice this a lot, I haven't been around forever, but I've been around, media for a while, and I've watched it change. I've watched it evolve. I've watched all that stuff. And a lot of times when brothers come in with a different kind of slant on things, and a different kind of style, a lot of people don't, they don't readily take to it, or they feel like, that new style, that new thing shouldn't be a part of this thing. But me, I disagree. I think there's room for everyone. I think there's a room for everyone. I think everybody should have a voice. Well, let me rephrase that shit. I think like 98% of people should have a voice.
Okay.
The 2% of motherfuckers, we don't need to hear shit from them. But most people, everybody deserves a voice. That's why I have all kinds of people, on my channel, and I've caught heat from it. All right, I've had people say, "Oh man, that's why you have that person on. Why you have that person on? Why you have that person on?" But see, I don't let that shit bother me, because see, first and foremost, I can have whoever the fuck I want on my channel. First, and let's just start there. I can have whoever I want on my shit. Secondly, I'm not gonna try to box people out, because I'm aligned with many different types of dudes. I'm aligned with the game brothers. I'm aligned with the pump and dump brothers. I'm aligned with the business brothers. I have doctors come on here, lawyers come on here. So, I don't, T.P.O.T is not a one-trick pony. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be a one-trick pony. So you're always going to see different type of people up here. That's something you're always going to see as long as I'm doing this shit. And like I always say, the motherfuckers who don't like it, just turn the channel. That's all.
Kick rocks.
That's what it's
big
going.
head nigga.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Shit, I'm a self-made man. I don't gotta listen to no fucking body, man. I'm a grandfather, motherfucker, patriarch. All right. It's a little joker running around here who's the third. He is X the third. All right.
Yeah, man. So I'm waiting on that X. I got a second, man. I need that third, man. I'm trying to join the club, man. You understand me?
Out of here. Out of here. You're trying to tell somebody
man.
what.
That's what life about, man.
Man.
That's what, man. That's what life all about. But you know what's so prevalent when we had a conversation that stands out to me about our whole conversation? You made a move. When you say you move from NY, and you NY through and through, you always gonna be NY. But that move you say you made when you took your family from NY because you was around some guys, and a lot of those guys may have perished, may have been locked up right now. And I know you can share that. But that move you say you made on down south to the NC, it seemed like that was the change of everything. Because without you being that pillar of your family, everything might have went to shit. So sometimes, brothers, man, y'all got to make a move. If you're from the South, maybe you got to go to Cali. Maybe you got to go to the East Coast. If you're from Florida, maybe you got to change the whole coast. Maybe you got to move to Australia. Sometimes making a move is healthy for you, brother. So don't be scared. Make that move. Talk about it, T.P.O.T.
Oh, absolutely. Shit, never be afraid. Change is good. Especially if you're getting away from bullshit. You wanna you wanna get away from you want to get away from the negative stuff. You want to get away from the stuff that's holding you back. And sometimes, man, a change of environment does wonders, man, because we're products of our environment, most of us, right? Because your environment dictates your thinking dictates your actions dictate your outcomes most of the time, right? So a lot of times you just change your environment, man, and get into a different environment. If you're around an environment where people ain't doing shit, everybody broke, they say that your income can be divided by the 5 people that surround you. You divide it through those 5, and that dictates what your ass is worth. So if you
wait a second, T-Pot. I ain't heard that before. So you take the 5 dudes that you around, what their incomes are, and you
You
divide
think
it
their
by
total income divided
Okay.
by 5, that's
Uh-huh.
your shit. That's what you got.
So if you're around, that's coal in the game. So if you're around dudes that's 30,000 then you probably gonna be a 20,000. But if you get
Yeah.
around some millionaires, maybe you can be a 500. 500,000
Yep.
You know, a half a millionaire. That ain't too bad, player.
Yeah, well, if you are
Did that right?
around, if you if you around 5 broke motherfuckers, I mean, it's just a matter of time before you broke motherfucker number 6.
Exactly.
It's just a matter of time. You know, I mean, you're not going to do too much, man, if you're around people who aren't doing too much. It's very hard to do. It's like a person who smoked crack. He ain't gonna never stop smoking crack if he in the crack house 4 days a week. How he gonna quit smoking? I mean, come on, we got to be honest here, man. We got to be honest.
Well, that's the thing. Say about drugs. You know, I was in that era when the crack era and all that, and I just try not to give up on people. You know what I mean? I try to give a brother love. That's why I have some shows. Sir Ism loves you, brother. And I've seen people that were like cracked out, and when they changed, they went 80 miles away. Not even to a whole nother state, because California is kind of big. So 80 miles, you still within the state. Man, their whole life changed, X. The brother healthy. He even got a belly on him now. Got 2 or 3 cars, got him a wife. Just sometimes changing your environment, man, when you're dealing with drugs, because you'll be trying to clean yourself up, and then one of your old friends will show up and back to the old business. You know what I mean? Or a woman will show up. Now you back, dealing with a woman. You're having a good time. You're partying, and partying means drugs, party, sex, and rock and roll. So sometimes changing your environment, man, can really change your life out there, brothers. You did.
I mean, because me personally, right? I've somewhat given up on adults, especially adults that are in their 30s and 40s. I've kind of given up on them because the only one who's going to change them is them. I'm more
Kind of with
focused
you on that one, X.
Yeah, the only one who can change them is them. Now, when it comes to the little ones, the little heads, that's different. They can be shaped, they can be molded. They're children. I mean, I think we need to
give me an age range, X, when they listening. What's the cutoff, rather?
I think that all the way up to maybe 11, 12. By the time they get to be 13, 14, the things that they've learned up until that time, it's probably going to kind of stop there for a while, especially when they start liking girls, when they start liking boys, when they got more friends and they in school and doing all this other shit. They have a lot more outside influences. There's a lot more outside influences. By the time they're a teenager, they've been peppered with outside influences. They got people that they know that they be around, and they think they know more than their damn parents. By the time you become a teenager, you start thinking your parents are stupid, even though they got enough sense to put a roof over your head, buy your fucking clothes, pay all the bills, make sure your ass alive, pay the water bill, make sure you got a room, make sure you got a TV, you got to do all that shit.
And we dumb, no, X. We dumb.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing.
My parents are stupid. They don't know anything. But see, me, I feel like this, hey, you a teenager, and you should go ahead and move out, while you know everything, now that you're 13 and 14 and now you know everything, go ahead and move the hell out of here, before you get to be a stupid old person and still be here. So just go ahead and move out now while you know everything. That's what I used to tell my kids, like, you think you know everything. So, why stay here with your dumb old parents? Why continue to burn my lights? Why continue to run my water? Why continue to sleep on a bed I bought? Why continue to do it? You know everything, so that means you can go and get all this shit because, see, you smarter than me. So I was able to get all this, so you 14 now, you know everything. That means you can get way more than this shit. So, yeah. That's kind of how
that's why I made
is.
the saying, whap and tap on their head. We don't listen to kids, X. That's what you got to do, because the new wave, we start listening to kids. Because I heard a lady saying, well, he don't like to eat that. But I was like, but baby, that's not healthy. what he don't like. I don't give a damn what kids like.
Yeah.
I do some things they like, but 80% is 80-20 rule. You know how they say 80% of the women want 20% of the men? I look at that with kids. Okay, so 80% on parents. We got to clothe them, feed them, house them, all that. 20% you go to school, you clean your room, you take out the garbage or whatever your little duties are around the house, household duties. Okay, now when you get grown, brother, it's 80-20 in reverse. I'm Pops.
Yeah.
You can't be telling me that I'm not holding myself accountable and you want to borrow my car because your car broke down. Hey, son, I had to check my son. Hey, brother, I ain't got to do nothing. Well, Pops, you got like 4 or 5 cars. So what about what I got? If you come humble, I'll help you, brother. But I don't owe you nothing, 25-year-old man. I had to check my own.
And not only that, because I get that shit too. I get that shit. Oh, Pop, you got a few cars. Yeah, and guess what, motherfucker? They're all mine.
Thank you, X. I feel better now because I thought, at first I was on my shit. Then I was like, maybe I went too hard on him. But thank you, X.
Yeah. They're all mine. They're not ours. They're not our anything.
If the
Just like
brother
this
would have
isn't
come humble,
our house.
X, I would have helped him. You had the same problem. Okay, I feel better now, X. Thank you, man.
Just like this isn't our house. I told my kids, man, a while back, because all my kids are grown now. They old and shit. But
okay,
I used to tell them, look, man, you are technically homeless. And they used to be like, oh, what you talking about, Pop? You're technically homeless. Because see, this isn't your home. It's my home. You just have a place to stay. That's it. You're homeless because you don't have a home. Because this isn't our home. It's my home. But I allow you to live inside the domicile, but you claim nothing. Your name is on nothing. Nothing. Not a thing up in here. Not a thing.
Hey, Brother X, I had that same exact problem with one of my childrens. Big head children want to get mad at my dad. This is your grandpa. I was like, brother, because my father was saying, brother, that's not your house. He was like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And he didn't talk to his grandfather for a whole year. And my dad was like, fuck him. I ain't talking to him. My dad cutthroat like you, right? And now that he has his own place, one of my boys, he got his own place, and now he understand what granddad was talking about. I said, now you going to go over there and apologize to your granddad, brother? He said, yeah, Pop, I'm going to do it. I said, thank you, brother. Humbleize yourself, man. That's what granddad was telling you 3 years ago when you was talking shit. Granddad was saying, that's mom's house, man. You got to get out on your own. Young man, you got to get out, get up, and get something. You can't spend all your time trying to get high and playing PlayStation and at the skateboard park or whatever little stuff. You're not a bad child, but, brother, you got to be a man. And he like, you right, Pops. So they come around, man. They come around. I think we was forced to be grown younger. Like me, at 15, 16, I kind of was helping my mom out, man. It's different nowadays. These kids don't really leave X to like 25, 30.
25, my person don't want to leave at 35.
Pick that nigga out the nest, man. Get a machete, start hacking on that nigga, man. Get him, run him up out of there.
35.
35. Oh, no, X.
Still trying to live in the cellar and shit.
Oh, man, hell no.
Here, man.
Talking about, well, you got 5 cars. Let me get one. And holding you accountable. You ain't holding yourself accountable, Dad. Go ahead, X.
Hanging his clothes on the furnace and shit down in the boiler.
Taking grown man shits. A house staying in my bathroom. Nigga, you need to get your own bathroom. We only like them little poo-poos, We don't be taking care of grown man shits. You got to get your own spot. We take care of the youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. I mean, I see, this is the thing, right? You hear the talk, where people say, oh, man, these kids, they get a certain age, y'all want to kick them out, this and that. Man, let me tell you something. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 17 years old, right? And the reason why I moved out of my parents' house when I was 17 years old is because I wanted to move the fuck out when I was 15, all right? I just didn't have enough money to do it. By the time I was 17, I did. Because my father told me when I was like 9 or 10 years old, he was like, look, he said, this is my crib. He said, this is my house. And shit gonna be the way I
At
want
9
it.
or
If
10?
you don't, yeah. If you don't
Yeah, see,
like
that's
what's
the
going
game right
on,
there.
if you don't like what's going on in here, there's the motherfucking door. There
You was
it
in the
is.
5th grade, 4th grade.
Man, let me tell you something.
You
And
got
let
to
me
puffing out
tell
your
you
chest.
something.
He let you know something.
Yeah. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. But this is the thing, though, brother Ism. The reason why I was able to move out when I was 17 was because of the shit he taught me about working and saving. See how that works? He taught me how to work, how to save. All right. He taught me that shit. So by the time I was 17, I moved out of my parents' house 3 months after my 17th birthday. But at the time, I had my own car. All right. I had my own car. I was a senior in high school. I was in my last year of high school
What was
when
you
I
riding,
moved out of my
X?
parents' house. I had a Mustang Cobra. I had an old beat up Mustang Cobra. It was an old it used to be a race car. It used to be a race car. It had a big old rusty ass door, but boy, that motherfucker used to get down. That was my first car. Yeah, that was my
They couldn't
first
tell you
fucking
nothing, huh,
car.
X?
They couldn't tell me shit. That motherfucker had them four in the floor. Man, that shit used to beat Porsches and every fucking thing, man. That shit was fast as hell. Yeah, I had my own car and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I was able to move out. And the
Hey,
reason why I
X,
was able to move out, because I
you
learned
was
from
cold
him
in
how
the
to work and
game.
save. Yeah. I learned from him. Shit. I
That's
learned how
cold
to
in the
save my
game.
money and do all that
Yeah.
shit.
17,
So-
you moved out. You had an old Cobra. It had a four in the floor. You probably had your old girl. That's what I mean by cold in the game right there, man. A man taking care of his own business.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man. I used to get down with it, man. And the crazy thing is when I moved out and I had a $200 a month basement apartment. It was probably that apartment was probably the size of the bedroom that I'm in right now. You know, it's probably the size of my
200
goddamn.
square feet or something.
Yeah, that motherfucker, you could put that apartment in the bedroom I have now. You could fit that whole apartment
But
in
it
the
was
bedroom.
yours, X.
Yeah,
You
it
could talk
was.
your
It
shit.
was.
You could do
Yeah,
what
it
you want
was.
in there. You could walk around in your drawers, not your dad house. Young men,
Yeah.
that's mama house, brother. That's not your. These
Yeah.
brothers be having ownership to a house. I know you lived in it for 10, 12 years, but that is not your house.
Nope.
You got to get out, get up, and get something, young brothers. That's what being cold in the game. That young man cold. He got 2 jobs, and as a young man, you probably should have 3 jobs. You young. When young brothers can work for like 18 hours, eat a Snicker, get 4 hours rest in the car at the BART station, and get up and go on another job. You know what I mean? You young.
Yeah.
And when you 40, you can't do that. So while you young, man, get your bag, like X say, like IZM is saying, save your money, move out. Then you understand life. Go through some struggles. Then you appreciate your parents so much more. You'll be like, wow,
Absolutely.
I appreciate y'all so much more.
And don't waste your time, man. Because I look back on me when I was younger, I wasted a lot of fucking time. And you know, there was no Call of Duty, PlayStation, Xbox. It was none of that bullshit. You know, and I wasted a lot of time. So you know, you look at these young dudes now, man. They waste a lot of their life doing absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, why would you just want to waste your time just doing nothing, man? I don't understand that shit, man. To me, that's just crazy as a motherfucker, man. That's crazy.
Well, they have the young guys. They go pro at skateboarding. They go pro at video gaming. But some of you brothers ain't going pro, right? So you need to spend more time trying to figure out how you can take care of your business, man. Because it says in the Bible, and I'm not really a Bible Belt guy. I know certain scriptures and different things. I'm more spiritual. But a man has to put down his childish ways. Come on, brother. Come on, brothers. You went from a young man to a teenager, from a teenager to a young adult, you know, all these different adolescents, all these different phases. I ain't saying you can't play video games, but everything has its time and its place. You know, if you're abusing weed too much, if you're abusing alcohol too much, if you're abusing video games too much, you got to balance your life out. The game is about balance, brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at some point, you got to say, well, I'm going to do something to perpetuate my life. You're not perpetuating your life if you're just sitting around wasting time all day with your freaking thumb up your butt. You're not doing anything that's going to progress your life. And I know you think you may have time, but especially if you're a young guy and you're still living with your moms, all right, you're still living with mama. What you going to do if mama die? What if something happened to mama? All right,
Crying like
and
a
I
little
think
baby.
yeah, crying like a little baby. And I think what happened is I think a lot of these dudes, and I talked about this last night too. A lot of these dudes that you see, standing on the side of the road, they got on 9 jackets and it's August, they talking to themselves and, they got a cart full of garbage and they walking around, like they in space, just yelling at traffic and shit. I think a lot of these dudes are the dudes that got, mama died and, they couldn't keep the damn house and, eventually they got kicked the hell out of there. And now they just wandering the streets. They done lost their damn mind. Now they just walking around in a stupor now, because see, they never did anything to prepare their life. And mom fucked around and died. All right. They didn't have the wherewithal to keep the crib. I know a couple people, man, that, their moms and pops and grandpops' house was paid for. And these Negroes lost the house because they couldn't even fucking pay the taxes. Somebody came and scooped that shit out from under them because they had a 10, 12, $15,000 tax lien on the shit, but these motherfuckers couldn't even maintain the tax note on a paid for house. So
Yeah. Now how we gonna do generational wealth if you don't take care of at least the house? Because the coldest bill in the game is the rent. So if you were able to have a house and the family could go there and parlay from that house, maybe your brother, your sister, your cousin could live there for a year, 2 years, stack their money and parlay the house. That's what they do with the Migos out here in Cali. That's what they do with the Filipinos out here. They'll have somebody in the garage. They'll have somebody in one of the rooms, and in the other room, the person who has the house, they're helping him with the mortgage. I've watched it right here in the hood. I moved since then, but I've watched the people come and go from my grandmother's house that she left to my father, then it's going to be left to me. People move right across the street. I remember when the whole block used to be all black. I remember the liquor stores were black. The liquor stores had black. It used to look like Atlanta out here in Cali. But now the Arab brothers, and they all work together. Because I went 30 miles away, and I see some of those same brothers in the liquor stores. I'll be like, y'all got a store over here? They all work together because they have families. They have structure. Some brothers have one wife. Some brothers have 2 wives. These black women, y'all don't want to do polygamy. So we can't, like, one wife will teach the children. The other wife will be working to be a nurse or a doctor, whatever we can do to send her back to school. My son right now is going back to school to get his master's degree. He just got accepted. And I was like, yeah, brother, check this out. So the college that he's going to, I went to a basketball camp 20 years ago. And I said, check your dad out. He was like, you went to this college? I was like, yeah. Yeah, because he got accepted to St. Mary's College. You know what I mean? I was like, I went there for my first basketball camp. And he couldn't believe it. I was like, this is what I'm talking about. So, brother, carry the mantle, carry the torch. And he don't have no children yet. But I'm telling him he need to. Because that girl he got, he got a nice young, I ain't going to say it on your show, but whew, he got that Kim K knockoff. I say, player, what you waiting on? You're 30. Knock that down.
I said the Kim K knockoff.
I was 17 having children. This player needs to step his game up. He like, Dad, you a nut. So he trying to do it the right way. You get what I'm saying? My boys, they don't have no children yet. My daughter, I have a granddaughter, but they're trying to do it the right way. So I'm like, brother, this is what I'm talking about. And this is how you get some generational wealth. A whole nother mindset that doing book work, that's gangster. Going to college, that's gangster. Not around here glocking and popping and being a demon. No, that don't never last. The long play is what worked. And I used to didn't think that. And I'm from the streets, but I understand now that you got to have street knowledge, but you got to take that and put it in the corporate world, and you will be a cold mother. Shut my mouth.
Absolutely, because once you get to a certain age, man, you can't be walking around here doing the same shit you was doing when you was like 22. I mean, at some point, your ass got to grow up. At some point, your ass got to have your own house. At some point, you got to have your own car. At some point, you got to have some money. You got to have money in the bank. You need to have some investments. You need to have a plan. You need to have a backup plan. And then you need to have a backup plan of the backup plan, especially as you age, because as you age, things are going to get a little more difficult. So you work towards these things, before you get that age, and you always have something to fall back on. I mean, a lot of people, this is the thing with a lot of us, man, and I've talked about this before. A lot of us, man, we don't have no money in the bank. All right. A lot of us, we don't have no life insurance. A lot of us, we
speak on that, X, because black people don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah.
But we all going to pass. Let's speak on that, X.
Well, you see, that's the thing with black folks. See, we think we never gonna get old and our damn kids ain't gonna never grow up. That's how we live our life. We live our life like our kids are always gonna be 5 and we always gonna be 25. That's how we live. Then we look up, we 55. All right. We 55. Summer. Yeah.
Hot girl summer at 55, X. What you talking about? Vivica Fox.
55.
What are you talking about? Hot girl summer.
Our kids are 35, still living in our cellar. We 55. Ain't saved shit, don't own shit, ain't got no investments, don't own nothing, and we got our 35-year-old motherfucker a kid. He down in the basement with the boiler. He don't got a job. He don't got a car. He don't got nothing invested. So we just creating copies of bad shit.
And you wonder why you can't get a man, woman. And why the woman can't get a man? Your man is that 35-year-old nigga in the cellar. Yeah. Your son husband.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. He down there with the boiler. Motherfuckers, sometimes they be on YouTube. You hear him talking and you hear.
It's sad. It's sad.
Like, why the hell do I hear the boiler, man? Oh, my bed is next to that motherfucker. Motherfucking bed.
That's sad,
next to the boiler. Like, I mean, and I'm not the type of person who get up here and preach to folks, all right? Because I know I made a lot of stupid, badass decisions when I was a young guy. But everything I have, I've built on my own. All right. When I started my business, I didn't get no bank loan. All right. The bank ain't loaned me shit. Now that I've been into my business for 7 years, I get a lot of offers from banks now for credit cards and all some kind of bullshit. But when I started out, man, I started out with nothing, brother Ism. I built that shit from the ground and I started out in the fucking garage of my fucking house. That's how it started, from nothing. So I mean, I don't, I don't preach to people about, what you should do with your life. But what I do say is, look, man, there's more to life than fucking bullshit. There's more to life than wasting your fucking time. There's more to life than chasing hoes, playing video games, and getting high. There's more to life than that. Trust me. Take it from old Negro, as y'all say, old nigga. It's more to life than all of that shit. Trust me, because that only gets so far. And guess what? When your ass struggling, when your ass homeless, and grandma done kicked you out of her damn attic, all those people you was getting high with and hanging out with and drinking with, you think you're going to be able to go and move into their damn house? Because guess what? They live with their mama too. So mama ain't trying to have the son and the son friend living in that motherfucker, because all that is an extra Negro to feed, who laying up in their feet stinking and funking up the crib and ain't bringing no money. Ain't bringing no
taking
money.
Them grown man shits. We don't take care. You can take poops. You when you a youngster and you the third generation, we deal with poops. When you taking grown man shits, and then the thing about it, X, they talking shit too, and you got suggestions, and you talking back. No, bruh, you need to get out. Now, if you young, you try to talk back, you 12. I'll be like, boy, be quiet. I'm your elder. Shut the fuck up. But then we got young men that's talking back. Well, since you got suggestions, I got a suggestion. Get your own spot. Yeah, get off mama titties. Them my titties, nigga. Get your own titties, young player.
Yeah, because see, people will tell you hear this, and see, I can't really say that, about my sons, because, my sons, my oldest son, he moved out when he was 17, And my second oldest son, he moved out when he was 19.
You
So
followed the footsteps of pops. What you talking
yeah,
about? You laid the
yeah,
floor
they
mat
moved.
down.
Yeah, they moved out, when before they was even 20 years old. And
Yeah.
they're doing pretty good for
I
themselves.
was gonna
They
say, I
both
bet
went.
they doing
Yeah,
decent. They may
yeah,
not be millionaires, but they
they doing
men
pretty good.
and they code in the game. That's what I
Oh
mean by
yeah,
code in the game. They handling their business. They not
oh
talking
yeah.
about they not man. I heard somebody tell their parents, well, when you were younger, rent was cheaper. That's how you were able to survive. Right now, rent is like $1,000. I say, man, y'all making every motherfucking whatever the medium income was or the rent was, I paid it. That means I was better at being an
hmm
adult than you. Stop that
Yeah,
bullshit.
yeah.
Stop
It
it.
don't matter. It don't matter. I was a 16-year-old kid, and I had a little part-time job after school. And guess what? I was giving my mom's $50 a week, and I was 16 at the time. All right, you talking, you talking 30, you talking 36 years ago. I was giving mama. Actually, no, I was giving her 60 because she bumped it up to 60. She bumped it up to 60 right before I turned 17. So I was giving her $60 a week. That's $240 a month. I was giving my mother. All right. Handing it to her. Because my dad, he didn't want shit from me. He was like, I don't want you to do nothing. You don't want you to give me nothing. He said, but your mama's a different story. He said, I ain't even trying to get in between that. And my mom's, I was paying her $60 a week. And when I was 16, I was like barely there. I had a car. So, I mean, I went to school, did my part-time job, and did everything else possible. I was never there. That's why I moved out. Like I said, 3-4 months after my 17th birthday, I moved out because I found a basement apartment that was $200 a month with everything
Mhm.
included. And I was already giving my mom's 240. So I was like, I can afford this. I can afford this crib. So that's why I moved out.
Um,
I mean, I did what I thought was right. Y'all excuse the noise. The brothers, goddamn it, down the road blowing off fireworks and shit. But
oh,
yeah, yeah. I mean, and now if you go fast forward 36 years, man, that's like the equivalent of giving her $1,000 a month now. That's the equivalent of
but
giving her
rent
a
was
thousand
cheaper
dollars a month.
back then. Hey,
Oh
brother
yeah,
X,
rent
brother X, check
rent
this
was
out.
cheaper.
I'm gonna give you a story. My father went to the penitentiary. I'm 12. Shit, and then moms wanted to be married. I used to hate the dude she was married to, but I had to accept it. And now that I look back on it, that dude saved me because I was in some projects that was some fucked up kind of projects, right? I probably would have been a follower, but he
Mm-hmm.
came and our house got broken into, and so we moved to another side of town, still within that
Mm-hmm.
city, right? But it
Mm-hmm.
was night and day. It was night and day. Over there, what I was at before, it was because my mom and me moved there because my father had went and got locked up. So we moved there. It was
Mm-hmm.
better than being at my auntie house. Can you dig it?
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
we got our own apartment. I get my own room. I don't have to be with my cousin, you know what I mean, in his room. Okay. But when the other guy came, he, you know what I mean, he like, what's wrong with this kid? It was Christmas and I was playing Rick James. Cold blooded. He was like, Mary had a pimp. He playing Mary had a pimp and it's Christmas. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? But that shit was hot back then. Okay, so Mary had a PIMPI. I want to tell you. So I'm just saying, I'm in that era, right? Okay, Pop's going through his thing. He used to be the man. Now he ain't the man. He got to go turn himself in. Did that rhyme? Cold in the game. So after that, we moved. And that actually saved my life now that I look back on it. Okay, then my mother and him were going through some things. So one of my football coaches, I couldn't stand my stepdad. I'm like 15. He said, man, you can move with me. And I'm telling you, this is a turning point. This is some real shit right here. He said, man, you come live with me. And he lived 3 blocks away from my house. And my mama would come over there every morning and make sure when I'm in high school that I had $5, $8 to go to school back then. You know what I mean? $8, $7. But if he was some kind of pedophile, if he was some kind of weird old guy, that would have changed my life. Lucky he was a solid guy, and I lived with him, man. And this is why I try to give back. This is the soul that I have. That man that let me live in his house, man, he treated me like a king. I had the living room, he had the back room. He never once made me feel uncomfortable when I took a shower, when I walked around, anything. A man let you live at his house, and then you take a shower, all of a sudden you come out the shower and he's standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit could happen. And I understand that brothers go through some things. He never, ever did anything out of pocket. And my mom used to pull up every morning. And then she said, if you stay there for a little while, son, because I was like a grown kid, I'm going to see what this relationship doing with the man I'm with, because my mother wanted to be married. She never been married. She was a black woman, okay? And that's why I don't talk down on all black women. And it didn't work out. But I stayed with him. But that was my coach when I was like 8 or 9, 10, 11, 12. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like 15 now. But I could have fought him off, but he still was bigger than me if he really wanted to, and that could have changed my life. And he never did nothing. And now that man is the principal of a school, and my son that went to college in Grambling when I wasn't doing good, and I drove him there, drove him back. We was about to blow the engine up because his big head ass didn't check the oil. I said, son, you ain't got no oil in the goddamn car. So it was just on some man shit, and we drove back cross country with a stick Honda because his friend couldn't drive a stick. So dad flew in to help them. And now that man is about to go to his master's class. He got his own little nice woman, little Kim K looking thing. And where he worked at, my dude who was my coach is the principal at the school. And he said, hey, man, is this your son? I said, yeah. He said, man, I'm finna hire him right now. You see how the game come back around, Brother X?
Yeah.
He said, man, I didn't even know. He said, because he's so different than you. You outspoken, you truculent, you got that career. He like reserved. I said, you didn't look at our name? He said, man, y'all got the same fucking name. I didn't even trip because he's so reserved. Like sometimes your kids be opposite of you. And now he's hired at a job teaching kids, and he got his woman. He got his own joint, and he putting his thing together. You know what I mean? My other son got his own joint. But, sometimes we have brothers, sometimes they need to break away. And it be like a parallel because, I'm going to have a stream where the older brother is like the second father.
Yeah.
So that younger brother know that he got that security blanket within that older brother. Then one more layer is the father. So y'all can talk about the father. The two brothers, they talk about the father, about he not a good father, what they gonna do when they a father, and this and that, and they talk about all that stuff. So that's why I whap and tap on their head. I say, check this out, you big head players. I know y'all went to college. I know y'all did all that. But if I hadn't put my phallus in y'all mama, then y'all never would have been here. So don't think dad is a stupid man. I could have had a bunch of other women, but I picked your mama, you big head nigga. And now that you going to college, yeah. And let me tell you one more thing, Brother X. They ain't did one day in the game of fatherhood.
Not
you know how you take that driving test and that lady got that little that sheet, she check it off every time you make a left or a U-turn wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be on your ass every time you make a left and a U-turn wrong taking care of children because you ain't did one day in the game of fatherhood. So don't you ever talk down on my name, you big head player. And I make mistakes because I'm a man, but don't you ever talk down on Brother X. Don't you ever talk down on the move you made from New York to North Carolina. That saved all of our life. If it wasn't for you making that move and, the residual effect of everybody still is comfortable. Nobody killed. Nobody got hit in a drive-by. That move that you made saved your life, you big head nigga. Don't you ever talk crazy to your father.
Ever. Because I know I didn't. I mean, because I talk about this a lot, and because, see, I grew up in the quote-unquote nuclear family. It was 9 of us. But shoot, my father didn't die till I was like 37. I think my parents were married 56 years when my dad died. So, I was always around my old man. And me and my little sister, we were the youngest. There's 8.5 years between me and my next older sibling.
That's a lot.
So
My father
yeah,
was
so
the oldest. I'm
yeah.
the opposite. And my granddad passed away from leukemia working on the plants at the refineries. He died in his 60s, but so my dad had to grow up like early at 15, 16, 17. So we was the opposite of you. I was the oldest, and you know what I mean? You were the baby. So it's the opposite. So it's crazy how
Yeah.
life has this parallel. And then now we come together on YouTube. That's why I like YouTube, Brother X. It brings people together. Go ahead, brother. Excuse me.
Yes, it does. It does. I've always seen, media, YouTube, whatever it was. I've always seen it as a place to exchange, ideas. Even when I was in radio, because I used to do radio, man. I was in radio for a few years before I came to YouTube. I used to be in a real live radio booth. And it was like 9 people. I had like a 9-person team, because I had a digital engineer, I had a producer, I had a co-host, I had a correspondent that was out in New York. I had a street team. We would go to events and tape them, interview people and all that kind of shit. That's kind of where I got my start in media, doing radio. When I stopped doing radio, that's when I got into this, this YouTube shit. I've only been in this YouTube shit for like 5-6 years, man. I started doing this actually as my radio tenure had ended. I kind of transcended like into, YouTube, because I used to actually manage the media for the radio station. I used to manage their Facebook page and, all that kind of shit. So I said, you know what? I want to go ahead and make my own, YouTube page. And that's where it all began. I was, and then live streaming, man, live streaming is something that I just started doing within the past, I want to say 3 to 4 years. Before I never live streamed, man. I used to just make, videos. That's how I started out, putting pre-recorded videos up, talking my shit. That's kind of how I started out, man. I wasn't, well, I'm not a serious YouTuber now. I'm not going to call myself a serious YouTuber.
Oh, X, you in the game now. You try to backpedal. You doing your Deion Sanders, but you in you in the game now, man. You one of the prevalent people that's in the manosphere. And sometimes I don't know if it's worth it being in the manosphere, because you help the brothers, but the brothers that's blowing up helping all universal brothers. So me and you have a lot of parallels alike, that we trying to help these children. We was young. We had to get up, get out, and get something. We was men at an early age. Now we got men 25, 30. They saying their father owed them something. So I don't get some of this stuff. They had one woman. The woman left them, and now they crying. You get what I'm saying? They on YouTube. Come on, man. That's a divorce. Get over that. You didn't cry about your first job. Get you another job. You get what I'm saying? You fell off your bike. You got to get you another. You get back up. I mean, these women, black women, these BWs. These women. Man, stop all that crying. Women are still women. It's just more prevalent because it's on social media. Go ahead.
I think some brothers are legit. That their concerns and their gripes are legitimate. I think a lot of brothers. I mean, of course, when you talk about certain people, some people just be up here talking shit. But I think the brothers have legitimate gripes when it comes to particular situations, pertaining to women. Because I grew up around black women too, and a lot of the shit that brothers talk about today, I saw growing up. I saw the bad mothering.
When you was growing up, they called you mannish.
The whoring. I saw that shit. So yeah. I mean, I got to give some legitimacy to the brothers. I guess that's why I can get along with a lot of the young brothers, because I don't always agree with everybody, but I can understand. You know what I'm saying? I can understand where they're coming from, even though I don't necessarily agree with everything that everybody says.
Stop being nice. Whap and tap on these niggas' head. These niggas be crying. They red pill raging Cajun. They
He
red
said,
pill Lexington steel. They got the Big Johnson. They the biggest, roughest, toughest bad boy you ever seen. And then they get around a woman and they freeze up like MC Freeze. They these YouTube sim characters. They the Silver Surfer. They Thanos. They all. I'm the Joker. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Quit
He
trying to
said
be a
Sil-
fucking motherfucking
said
movie
Silver
dude.
Surfer.
Be who you are. I'm Thanos. I'm the Silver Surfer. I'm Red Pill Raging. I'm Mandingo. I'm MGTOW Mandingo. I'm Red Pill Lexington Steel. You niggas need to shut the fuck up. Be a goddamn MAN. Shit.
Who out here saying they Silver Surfer? They Silver Surfer. Well, you know, that's the thing. See, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, brother Ism. With this media shit, it allows people to be whoever the fuck they want to be. People can
They
come
be
up
coming
here
on
and
here
say,
with their
you know,
characters. They don't show their face.
Yeah.
The niggas that talk the most shit don't show their face. They be some ugly motherfucker, non-pussy getting
that's
dudes.
weird.
And then they
That's
come on
weird.
here, they talk a bunch of shit, and you got an avatar face. Your face is ugly. You lose with the women. You Dikembe Mutombo with the hoes. You get your shot blocked all the time.
He said the Quebec, but
I'm just saying. And they want to be red pill Lexington Steel. They think they going to make porno flicks, but they ain't making shit. Did that rhyme? These players are out here. They having threesomes with they self. They self, Hannah Han, and Linda Loshan. That's who they woman is. Hannah Han and Linda Loshan. Go outside. Take the ism pill. Fuck all these red pill, blue pill, black pill. Take the ism pill. Go outside and knock you a nice young bitch. Young bitch. Check.
Well, let's talk about the Macosphere, man. What made you come up with the Macosphere of all things, man? Why the Macosphere? Why that title?
I heard this one dude, he's supposed to be, like a pimp dude, and he was like, "Oh, you dudes is I'm the pimp, but I'm a, I know you dudes in the bed, y'all max, because y'all think y'all do a little bit of everything." I say, what? So I always try to, like my father always told me, when people say, look in the mirror, look at the opposite. So he was like, "Oh, pimp," and pimp is like a dirty word. They don't like. Remember 10 years ago, pimp was pimp my ride. Oh, get my pimp it. It was cool, but now that's a dirty word. So I say, man, I don't want to come with that. I got to think of something else that's cool. Mm-hmm. And I was walking my dog, and this song came on, and it kept going, ism. I say, ooh, that's my theme song right there. Because, like, I know how to put stuff together. Maybe I ain't been in media. I said, ooh, that's cold. Ism. So I say, that's my theme song right there. I was just walking the dog. It was God sent from the man above with love. And I wrote it down, and I came back. I say, that's my theme song. And I'm about to call my shit, since it's the manosphere, the black manosphere, I'm finna be the Macosphere, because I'm tired of niggas capping. I'm tired of them being YouTube sim characters. Because I remember a while back when I had, a woman, and she was like, "Oh, let's play Sims." I was like, and she was like, "You make a house and you make yourself." And I just didn't see the interest in it. I was like, Sims? What the fuck is this? So now it's YouTube Sims characters. Sims. They could come on here and be something that they're not. But I'm me. Yeah. I'm real. I really want to help the brothers. I don't want to be a YouTube sim character, man. You dig? So that's how I came up with the Macosphere.
I say that a lot too. Yeah, I say that a lot too, that YouTube is like the Sims. I mean, digital house, digital wife, digital job, digital money, digital purpose, digital this, digital that. So, I mean,
are they digital
like
tricks? Are they digital tricks?
I don't know, because a lot of the shit that I listen to on YouTube, I'm going to be honest. Probably half of the motherfuckers I'm subscribed to, I probably don't listen to. And I'm not subscribed to a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not subscribed to a lot of people. Number one, I don't have time. All right. I don't really have time to listen to everybody. You know, I don't have that much time in my day because I'm running a business, and the business gets crazy this time of the year. Like, I mean, because we sun up to sundown. Me and my dudes, we sun up to sundown. We take off when the sun coming up. We come in when the sun's going down. So I don't really have the time to just sit around and watch YouTube. You know, there's a few people I watch that come on in the day. It all depends on what time of the day it is. You know, I mean, and it all depends on what day it is. Like people who come on like a Friday, you know, I can watch everybody because, you know, I usually take Fridays off. Or you come on a Wednesday or Thursday because Wednesday nights, I can be up late. That's why I do my shows on Wednesday, because Thursday is my paperwork day. That's the day that I do, you know, I pay all my bills for the shop. You know, I make sure everybody get paid. You know, that's my paperwork day. I don't do too much Thursday. Yeah, Thursday mornings, I don't do too much. You know, anything I do on a Thursday is usually in the afternoon, you know, in the evening. So I can stay up late, you know, get up. I can roll my ass out the bed like 8 o'clock, you know, and I get up, drink me some coffee, smoke me a cigar, and then I do my paperwork and shit, you know. So if it's Wednesday through Friday, I'm kind of good. You know, I can kind of, you know, check brothers out. But the other days, shit, man.
You busy.
I don't have
You
time.
got a real
I don't
world
have time
life.
to watch no YouTube. Yeah, I don't have time for the YouTube shit, man. I have time.
Can you dig it? Hey,
I don't
check
have
this
time.
out. Just like some of these dudes in the comment section. See, I'm learning the game, right? Cold in the game. See, a dude like Cortez Smith, he talking about he making stuff up. I ain't making shit up. You making your life up because you ain't even got your face on your avatar. See, you don't love yourself, brother. See, you ain't got your face on your avatar, you big head nigga. I see you all the time in the comments, in the chat. You like that nigga Blexic. Y'all work down there in the steam engines. You niggas will never be on the executive suites with a nice young bitch, you big head nigga. Then you talk about Jay the Conqueror. Get the fuck out of here with a motherfucking avatar or some shit that my kids used to listen to, Yu-Gi-Oh. Look at your face, nigga. They tell you don't be in the comments, but you niggas is whack. You niggas is whack sauce, okay? Cortez Smith, you be everywhere. You be talking a bunch of shit. You be chatting. You might not even be a black man. You may be a fat old bitch named Karen. You fat old bitch. Shut the fuck up talking to this game, nigga. My face is on here. Show your face, nigga. Come out of hide, nigga. You in the witness protection program of not having a bitch. You probably a MGTOW, nigga. Going your own way with no bitches. Don't go MGTOW. Go MGTOW. Jack, hey! Square ass nigga. Who you talking to around here? Nigga, I come from the Bay. We got nothing but game. Jay the Conqueror. You got some Yu-Gi-Oh card ass face ass nigga. Put your face on there, you square ass nigga. That's what I'm tired of. You YouTube Sims characters. You fat, out of shape, don't want to get in shape ass niggas. You're scared. You're 300, 400, 500, 600 pound ass niggas. You don't want to do one sit up, but you think you're going to get Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion. No, nigga. You YouTube Sim characters. You out of shape ass, nothing ass nigga. You green, goofy, guacamole ass nigga. You can't even have your woman make you a sandwich. You can't even have a bitch. You can't even knock a book off a bookshelf. You can't even have your woman go to the mailbox and get you some mail, nigga. I'm here to air your tires up, nigga. Your tires is low. You dead, nigga. The cover's over your head. The fuck out of here. Square ass nigga. Don't hate on this game, player. Whew, cause it's cold in chilly cold blood.
I was trying to keep us on topic.
Here, and then they come. Look at Blexic. He about to come here. Blexic, they come here. Shut the fuck up, Blexic. You go down there, you got a wrench. Work on the steam engines, nigga. Make sure the show go right. Make sure we don't have no motherfucking problems on the show, because you never would be on the executive suites. You never would be a CEO. You downstairs in the steam engine. Didn't you say you lived downstairs once upon a time when you were 17, X?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these niggas still 17. Yeah, these niggas
Gotta
still in
pay some
apartments. These niggas are losers. These niggas are lawyers. They lawyers and liars. They lawyers. They ain't got shit. They can't knock a bitch. They can't knock a book off a bookshelf, let alone talk to a woman. They scared. They want to talk about ism. Don't talk about me, nigga. Get you a woman. Show some fingernails. Show a woman talking in the background. And then I'll believe you. Until then, you niggas are dead. Your dick is dead. Your woman deprives you of pussy. You pussy deprived. You got to be SYSSSS BMW. You got to go overseas and pay $17 for a bitch. I don't have to do that. Yeah. I crack my woman cranium and she choose ism. Not you loser niggas. Look at your chat going crazy. Fire signs in the chat. Jack. Ah! Me and X up in this motherfucker. We chilling. Yeah, the doors is locked. Exclusive game. Top shelf. Yeah, man. Hey, X, we upper echelon megalodons, man. Yeah, we eat whales. These squares up around you guppy ass niggas. Don't you ever come over here talking to some grown men. We done sacrificed our life for our children and everything that we live for. Don't you ever come to the prophet of thought talking crazy, you square ass niggas. We on dynamic microphones. DJ Kuda would be proud of me.
Well, this done went all the way goddamn left, goddamn it. All the way left, this has went to all the way to the left.
They be coming here talking that shit, X. These niggas still be living in their mama basement. Niggas went way downstairs and shit. Living, nigga, you ain't even got no AC. Nigga, square ass nigga. I'm out here in Cali. Did that rhyme? I don't even try to do it. Nigga, the average median income, the average apartment, my sons live in an apartment, nigga, they paying $2,200 a month for rent. My sons. So imagine what I'm paying, nigga, and I'm over here chilling. Yeah. Make that shit rise. And I'm over here with brother X, and he take to this game, and I know X be trying to keep it neutral. Well, I'm going to roast you niggas over rice, nigga. I'm going to make turducken out you niggas. You niggas are some squares, lame in the brain, be coming on YouTube, disrespecting the game, talking about us, motherfucking, oh, this dude, oh, that, oh, he don't like that, oh, I don't like the way he look. And you ain't never showed your face. You ugly motherfucker. You incel motherfucker. Don't be an incel. Be a Maxell. Check it. Ooh, cold in the game.
Yeah, this has went all the way left now, folks. It has went all the way left. I had him right there in the center, y'all. For like the first hour, some change. Now,
you see this nigga in here talking about ghetto, low class. Shut your ass up, nigga. Blexic. I already done roasted you over right. Nigga, low class. How you gonna talk about what a nigga another class is? I don't fuck with women. I mean, I don't fuck with men. I fuck with women. Nigga, don't worry about what you think about some shit. Low class. You hear this nigga? Nigga, I don't give a fuck what about niggas think. See, when you win at the game, don't worry about what another man thinks about you. See, he gonna call me low class, ghetto. Nigga, I might be ghetto fabulous. Nigga, my kids might be the next millionaires, trillionaires, nigga. Telling me what I am. What's your shit? Show your face, nigga. Pull up on the show. Drop the link, X. Let Blexic pull up. I bet he won't pull up. He probably some handicapped nigga, 800-pound champion.
How you know that, man?
Because the nigga be talking shit. Them niggas that talk the most shit about you dusty, you broke. You don't know what I am, nigga. Nigga, I'm a king, nigga. I already got a top hat on, nigga. You see the top hat right there. Square ass, nigga. Low IQ. Nigga, you ain't even black. You be coming over here having your jollies and thrills. Nigga, shut your punk ass up. Square ass, nigga. You ain't had a bitch cook you a meal. A bitch won't even make you a sandwich. You can't even make a bitch go to the motherfucking mailbox and get you some mail. You green, goofy, guacamole ass nigga. You need to sit back and watch the show, nigga. Blexic. Your name is fucked up. Blexic. Ain't that like some English shit with the stock market? That nigga ain't got one stock. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Who you talking to up in here? It's me and Prophet of Thought, Brother X. Yeah, because he done been FOI, the fruit of Islam. Yeah, he just stayed down for his crown, man. And he's the patriarch of his family. Now, what do you do, nigga? You're probably living off your father. You nothing ass nigga ain't never did nothing. Only reason you got a job is because of your dad, nigga. Shut your punk ass up.
Now, why y'all done fucked around and got goddamn started? Y'all done fucked around and got him started, man.
I lose subscribers. Then fuck these niggas though, X. Because these niggas be talking shit on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube sim characters. Excuse me, brother. Go ahead.
Now this shit has went all the way left. I had him in the center, y'all. I had him in the center. Now
my mother. See how he talking? Left. See how he talking, X? He talking about my mother, X. You gonna let him talk? He talking about my mother. Yeah, my mother passed away, and he gonna talk about my mother. See what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta chill out, man. In the chat room, man. Y'all gotta chill out, man. Y'all know I don't play that shit, man.
It's probably a white man. Have you ever seen Blexic? Blexic is probably a white man ready to go shoot up some shit. You scary ass nigga, because you scared. Your dick dead, your woman dead, your game dead, and you got the covers over your head, and you scared in the bed, nigga. You better try to come over here to Uncle IZM and Prophet of Thought and get you some game. Nigga, you gonna take your wrench. How much for his wrench, X? I'll buy that nigga wrench. I'm gonna take his wrench. How much is wrench?
Who's wrench, man?
Blexic, I'm gonna buy that nigga wrench, man. You understand me? Go to prison, nigga. You see what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be a black man helping the black men. He telling me to go to prison. How much can I buy his wrench? I want to take his wrench until he show his face. Ugly motherfucker. You want to be a pretty nigga like me. Look at that nigga right there. Pretty yellow nigga. Red
God.
nigga.
Y'all done got him started, man. Y'all done got him started.
Excuse me, X, but I be saying, this is what I'm saying about YouTube sim characters. They talk a bunch of shit. They don't show their face. They got the picture of the Joker. They got the picture of Thanos. They some kind of movie fake ass motherfucker because their life stinks. So as soon as they cut YouTube off, they can't knock a book off a book. They can't call a woman. They tricks. They got to go ahead and trick for the money. They telling you can't have a family. It's a lot of this manosphere stuff. Also, IZM is manosphere. Shut your ass up. You married, divorced twice ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Kevin Samuel follower ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. You ain't Kevin Samuel. You don't look good in a suit, nigga. Talking about these women, their hair hats. Nigga, well, these women are mad at your stomach, nigga. Your gut is ugly.
If they get too out of line, the bot's gonna get them anyway. If they get too out of line, the bot's gonna take them out. I mean, they know that.
Ugly red ape. That's what he said.
Everybody who knows this channel knows that. If you get too out of line,
the commish said ugly red ape, but he ain't showed his face. Did that rhyme? I don't even try to do it. You say
motherfucker. You say something too profound, guess what? That bot will take you up out of here.
Well, the bot ain't took this nigga out of here. The nigga said ugly red ape.
Let me see. I think the bot did take somebody. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, well, I'm a pretty red ape, nigga. I keep showing you me, nigga. You ain't showed your face one time. You always coming over here to the Prophet of Thought, nigga. You ain't Cash App. Cash App something, nigga. Nigga, this is what I think about you, nigga. We don't believe you. You need more people. Square ass nigga. Talking on a player.
Yeah, you say, because if you say too much, you get too out of line, man.
He talking crazy though.
Cut your knees out. Cut your knees out from under you.
But in the meantime, between time, Brother X, I appreciate you letting me come on your show. You had another show. I come up, I impromptu. I came on here messing with Obsidian. It was his show. Then you say, IZM, I'm going to give you a show. Man, you fair. You mess with everybody. Don't stop doing that, man. Keep your thing going. Don't let these squares take you down. Salute to them.
Oh, man. They can't.
Brother X.
There is no taking me down. I mean, the only thing people can do is bitch, moan, and complain about who I have on my shit. But everybody who knows me, they should know by now that I'm not letting nobody dictate what I do. Just like I don't let nobody dictate my motherfucking life. All right. I don't let people dictate my shit in real life. So I ain't about to listen to motherfuckers on YouTube tell me, oh, X, you shouldn't have this person. I'm man, the fuck out of here. Why you gonna tell me who to have on my shit? Last time I checked, my name was on fucking light bill. Last time I checked, my name was on fucking internet bill. You motherfuckers come here, pay this light bill, pay this internet bill, then you can have a voice on what's going on. Yeah. Because shit needs to be paid. So if you want input on what happens up here, I will forward you the light bill. I will forward you the internet bill too. And when you send it back to me paid, then I will let you dictate, what I do. Until that time, get the fuck out of here. And don't come at me with no code and all this kind of nonsense either, because the code changes with every motherfucker who's saying it. Therefore, that means there isn't any. If the code changes with every motherfucker that says it, that means no code exists, because the code is whatever you fucking Negroes say it is, which means there is no code at all. All right? There is no code if it changes every fucking time the wind blows. So I ain't even trying to listen to motherfuckers.
Well, your boy right here, Blexic, the commission, go to prison. Again, yo mama, your mother is a ghetto bicycle. Everybody gets a turn. Your mother is like CTA bus. Everybody gets a ride. I don't even know what CTA bus is, nigga. Square ass nigga. And you still let this nigga have a wrench? You need to whap and tap.
No
yeah, you need to whap and tap on that nigga. You about to get timed out, you square. We had you in the steam room. Nigga, you about to deliver mail. You about to be in the mail room. You about to be out the whole thing. You ain't even gonna get no pension. We about to be done with you, Blexic to commish. He could be a white boy. I'm telling you. Because he coming over here and he's starting. Every time I pull up, that nigga squares a pool table twice as greener. Green, goofy, guacamole ass nigga. Can't knock a book off a bookshelf. Ain't had a woman since a woman had him. Nigga, his best friend is Hannah Han and Linda Lotion, nigga.
Oh my goodness. And I didn't want y'all to get him started, man. I wanted this just to be a smooth show.
I can roast. I could be smooth. I could be political. I could be my black Israelite. I could be Muslim. They want to start. They tripping, man. Leave me alone. It's chopping game. Motherfuckers.
I was just gonna do an interview, and that was gonna be it. Y'all start fucking with the man. Y'all already know what that's going to end up. He's not going to sit back and just take the shit. So I don't even know why y'all did that. I probably should have turned the fucking chat room off and just me and you chopped it up. Because, motherfuckers ain't going to, motherfucking Negroes ain't just going to sit there and listen. Ain't going to listen.
Can I do this then, X? Maybe we another week or two, maybe you'll start a new series or something you're doing, and you come to my show, and just me and you will talk for an hour and a half, and just me and you. And you can speak on
can do that.
Maybe where you changing your channel or the manosphere, because you know it better than me. Sometimes I don't know this stuff. But some people hit me in my email, they be like, IZM, I wish you was here a year ago. IZM, I'm glad you're different. But you've been here. So maybe some stuff I don't know, but it's probably good I don't know it. So maybe you come to my show and you could help me understand, quote unquote, the black manosphere.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Excuse me.
I mean, I don't claim to be no expert on any of this shit, because I'm not. All right. I ain't no expert of any of this. I've just been around a lot of the guys. I've been around a lot of the brothers, a long time ago. A lot of people that you see now, man, a lot of these motherfuckers wasn't even here when a lot of this stuff started. I used to interview, the creators, of the what's known as the sphere now. I guess that would be, I guess you would call it 2.0. I mean, I used to interview these guys, man. These guys helped me build my channel. Guys like Brother Valdez, the Angry Man, Obsidian, ODJ, Black Ram, people like that. Those the dudes that helped me like build my channel. I mean, I came along with those guys. I remember when those guys, their channels weren't as big as it is now. I remember when these guys used to do their streams in their cars. They didn't have the big studio set up and the mics and all that kind of stuff. I remember them back then. I used to interview these guys on my radio show when I was doing radio. before I even came on YouTube, I was interviewing these guys on my radio show back then. So I've been around at least that long. 2014, 2015, I used to interview these guys back when they was doing their when they was doing their podcasts in their bathrooms and shit. So I've been around a while. You know, people like Jap, Minister Jap, like I said, Minister Jap, Angry Man, Obsidian, ODJ, Black Ram, people like that helped me out on the front end. On the back end, I had people like Jay Shine, Don C, you know, people like that were helping me out on the back end. So I've been around this shit a while, man. People think I'm new for some reason because they never heard my shit, but I've been around a long time, man. Like I said, I used to interview these guys, man, on my radio show. That was way before YouTube, man. I didn't come on YouTube till 2015. Yeah, 2015, 2016. I think I came like the end. I think I came on YouTube the end of 2015, like November, December of 2015. But I was in radio years before that. Years before that. So I'm not new to media at all. And I'm not new to the guys that are like in this space. Not new to them at all. Shit, a lot of them I've been here longer than they have. Been here way longer than they have. And have interviewed more people, been around more motherfuckers. I mean, you look through my catalog, you know, and I say this a lot. Everybody of note that you can name has been on this channel at one point or another. There's not too many notable names that you can say that haven't been on this channel. Maybe a few that's big now. But if you think about YouTube, especially Black YouTube, there's not too many names of note that you can say that haven't been on this channel. I've had people on this channel from outside of this space. Outside of this space. I mean, I see here lately over the last couple of months, you know, people have been interviewing people like Dr. Umar, Shahrazad Ali. I mean, shit, man, I know these people personally, man. I was interviewing Sister Ali, shit, back in 2014. 2014 was the first time I interviewed her. And I think the first time we interviewed her was in person. I don't even remember. I think it was back then. So, like I said, man, I've been around this shit for a while, man. But see, I never tried to make YouTube a big thing for me. I just like doing it. You know, I love doing the shit. You know, I like getting up here, chopping it up with the brothers and talking to them. But I never really took it that serious, man. Because when I started my YouTube page, like almost 2 years after I started my business. So I could never really get really serious with it in the beginning because my business was just starting and I was putting everything I had into my business because I started my business in 2014. So I was putting everything I had into it. So I didn't really have the time to, like, you know, get into YouTube and make the videos and do all the bullshit. I just didn't have the time to do it. So now, fast forward 7 years later, it's sort of the same way. I don't really have the time to be on YouTube a lot. That's why you usually see me up here like the same days all the time, because these are the only days that I have. Now, if I thought I could make a killing on this shit, if I thought I could make anything close to what I make, you know, in my business, maybe I would take it a little more seriously. But I mean, the little bit of coins I make on YouTube, man, don't even compare, man. Most of the time, man, them little YouTube checks, man, that come, them shits won't even pay one of my guys' weekly fucking salary. They wouldn't even pay one of their salaries, that little YouTube check.
You know what I call that, X? You know what I call that?
I spend that shit on cigars and dog food, man. What I spend it on.
Cigars and dog food, you big head niggas. Yeah, hit the cash app. He spend that on cigars and dog food. Hey, yeah, I used to tell the dudes that's like dealing with my daughter, I was like, bruh, you don't want no shit money? He said, what shit money? I said, YouTube and dog food.
No, YouTube.
I'm just saying, bruh, you don't even want like gas money, like, you know, little dro money, little cigar money, like, because we have dudes now that are entitled, but they don't even want basic money. Like, I know you don't want to work at Blue Apron. I know you don't want to work at Amazon, but you don't even want no shit money. That's what I call shit money. Just
Shit, buddy.
you know, yeah, day to day money. At least I ain't gotta ask nobody for nothing. I'm making $250 a week, $400 a week. $400. Something.
Well,
Some brothers don't
I
even
think
want that. That's sad.
I think a lot of brothers have just gotten used to being broke, man. That's the hard truth of it. I think a lot of
Damn.
brothers have actually gotten used to being broke. They've gotten used to it.
That's
So
a bad
it
mindset,
doesn't
brother.
it doesn't feel odd. If something happened to you and your money slow down, that would be odd for you. So you're gonna get out there and get some. If something happened to me and my money go down, I'd have to redirect, and try to get some back. But if you're a dude who just used to being broke, if you're used to being broke, you're used to not having anything, you're used to living off of other people, you get kind of complacent with that shit, man. You're used to living down in mom's basement,
Yeah.
mom buying all the food, you ain't got no
Couch surfing.
car. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
once you
bottom
get set
barrel
into that
basement
shit,
type shit.
yeah, you get set into that shit, man. I mean, that's kind of where you gonna be,
That's
because
sad,
guess
man.
what? It's comfortable there for them. It's comfortable, man. And black folks, we love
That's
comfort.
one layer above prison. When somebody makes sure you got 3 hots in a cot, you got
Yep.
housing and you got food, and they like almost happy with that. Like, bruh, you don't even want shit money. Shit money is gas, weed, food, and clothes money. Like,
Yeah.
they don't even want that. Well, I can't work at Blue Apron. I gotta make 50,000, 100,000. Bruh, you gotta start somewhere, young brothers. Come on now.
Shit, you're making 0,000 if you're spending 10 hours a day fucking playing fucking Call of Duty and sleeping, and you got your thumb up your ass and burning mom's light.
I'm writing that
you're
down
making
now. Hey, don't be mad if I copyright that.
0,000.
0,000. I wrote it
You're
down.
making zero. You're making 0,000. Shit, motherfucker.
Seriously.
It's crazy.
Like, you don't want that? That
Let
be
me
now.
tell you something. I was because I told this story before. Because I take off out the house usually about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I mean, usually by 6 o'clock. If you don't get here by 6 o'clock, you ain't gonna catch me home. I'm gone, right? And I leave out of here, and I go. I did that right. You go out of here, right? I go out of here. Meet up with the guys at the shop. We leave out of here, and we usually stop, sometime, and we get some coffee or something like that. Especially we on a road trip where we got to do some on the road shit. We stop, get coffee or something like that. And, I ride by like the deli, and it's motherfuckers standing out there, they're just in front of the store, they asking for 50 cents, they ask for $1, all this kind of bullshit. So, you walk by them and you give them $1 if you feel like it. Sometimes you don't. So you keep on going. It all depends on your fucking mood. So we jump in the truck, we haul ass. We get to the job site, and we put in 10 hours, 12 hours sometime, come back 10 hours later, 12 hours later, and you ride by that same deli or pull into that same deli, you might want to get a beer or some shit, if we on our way in. Guess what? The same motherfuckers are still standing there. This motherfucker's been standing there from 6:30, 6 o'clock in the morning till fucking 8:30 at night. The same motherfucker is standing there. And it's like, motherfucker, you've been standing here for 12 hours, for 14 hours. Even if you went home and came back, I don't give a shit. When I come back 12 hours later, I shouldn't see your black ass. Because if you can spend 12 motherfucking hours standing here, you can spend 8 hours somewhere making some money. I don't give a fuck if it ain't but $10 a fucking hour. You're standing here for 10 hours, but you won't go work a job for 8? That's the shit that puzzles the fuck out of me. That's just puzzling to me. I leave 6 o'clock in the morning, I see you, and when I come back at 8 o'clock at night, you still standing in the same place? Like, and still asking for $1 too. Yo, what's good, what's good, OG? You got $1? Didn't I give your ass $2 this morning at 6 o'clock?
Hey, X. He cold in the game in his begging game. That's what he do. You just seen him in the raw, because you was only supposed to see him in the morning, and you was supposed to go home. You wasn't supposed to come back and see him on the late night shift. That nigga doing 2 shifts of begging. You caught the nigga.
Yeah, man.
Just like we
Same
catching these
motherfucker.
niggas in the chat. These niggas be in the chat. They be YouTube sim characters. We catching you niggas. We calling you niggas out. You niggas is ugly face ass, nothing ass, not get a bitch ass, no jawline ass, disrespectful, dirty, nothing, poop butt, punk niggas. You niggas is punks. Y'all punks by the city dump ass nigga. You know punks hang out by the city dump. That's a damn shame. And then you got a beautiful face nigga like IZM. And you niggas is mad because the ladies love IZM. They don't love you.
Well, we gonna go ahead and wrap up, man, because I got a fucking debate. I got a debate right after this shit.
Go on and get them debaters up here, man. Anytime, brother X, man, hit me on the email. I'm going to hit you. I want you to pull up on my show, man.
Yeah, man. Just write me, man, whenever you want me to come on. Long as it's like a Wednesday night or a Thursday, brother Ism, please.
Okay, I will adjust to you. Wednesday or Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, got to be a Wednesday or Thursday, brother. If it's a Wednesday or a Thursday, I don't mind coming through. Even a Friday. If you want me to come through on a Friday night, I don't have a problem with that either.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, you hit me up. X, you want me to come through.
Okay. You can give me like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Because when you came up on my show before, it was other people wanting to pull up. I was like, no, I got brother X, and I like when you pull up early.
You be throwing down late night, man, and you know my ass old. My ass is old. So, you know, I get up. Sometimes I get up, man, 5:30 in the morning. You be throwing down.
Okay.
Be like 1 o'clock.
You like my dad. My dad be up at 4:35, and he ain't changing. Man. By 8, 9, he ready to lay down. Fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah, man. Shit. And I get up early, so, you know, I like to crawl my ass in the bed, you know.
Yeah, you old niggas need the sun to hit y'all head.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. If y'all ever see Professor, y'all won't even know Brother X, because he going to have that cap off, and he going to be walking around letting that sun hit that melanin.
Yeah.
See, y'all won't even know him, because he always got that stocky cap on.
That's right. That's right. That's right, you motherfuckers. I need that sun. I get up with the sun, man. I've been like that for a long time.
X, how long you gonna work, man? How much longer you gonna work, man?
I'm gonna try to retire in another 5 to 6 years. I want to give this to my I want to give it to my grandson. He's 12 now. So
is he helping you? Hey, these
he's
brothers,
into yes.
These Air brothers,
and
they have their kids stocking the shelves around. Is he cooking? Do he want to be part of like what you doing, or is he want to do something else?
No, he loves motors and engines and all that kind of shit. I'm about to bring my nephew here. My nephew will be here in 2 weeks. You know, they're gonna be staying with me, man.
Take care of him, Brother X?
Yeah, they're gonna be staying with me.
Yeah. So, now. So you gonna be his uncle, father, kind of thing.
Pretty much.
Surrogate dad. Yeah, well, why not? Talk your shit. Hey, see, that's being a man, X. That's real shit. You willing to take him on to help edify his brain with game so he don't get lost in the sauce out there wherever he from, New York or wherever he from. Come on down here. Let me show you something how to get money.
You know what it is? Because I don't want them to be the Negroes 35 still living in a basement some motherfucking where. You know, I want them to grow up. I want them to have some skills. I want to leave this business to my grandson. And I tell him that, you know, I mean, you know, because the old man ain't gonna be doing this shit forever.
The thing about it though, X, if I came to your restaurant and the way you make your eggs, if your nephew don't make them right, you gotta teach him how to know you gotta give him the sauce. Cause I mean, like, no, Unc make it a little better, man. You gotta give him the sauce, man, so he can be cold in the game.
In the game. Yeah, but you know, I mean, they're going to be living with me because my my grandson's already here. Okay. I'm going to get my nephew in 2 weeks because we're going.
Get him, man. Yeah, and say that, Brother X.
In 10 days, we're going to get him on the 28th.
Yeah. And listen to this. It's a black man saving some more black men. Ain't this the black manosphere? Ain't this the black manosphere? Y'all want to listen to whoopsh, whoopsh, you're going to die alone. You know about cats? Do you know about cats? So y'all want to listen to that. But he know about cats. But y'all don't want to listen to Brother X. Y'all don't want to give him some subscribers. Brother X need 500,000 subscribers because he's saving the youth. He's saving the black man. Y'all want to be like, oh, you ugly. Do you rate yourself? Will you rate yourself? How much do you weigh? Fuck all that. Who's saving the youth? Who's saving the black man? Brother X has his son. He has his grandson. He about to take on his nephews. We need to get this man to 100,000 subscribers. Fuck ism. This man handling his business, and he got his own business, and he's showing these children how to live. Brother X, I'm going to give you your props. I'm going to mute you, and I can't even mute you.
Hell no, I don't want them kind of goddamn problems. Shit, you got all them subscribers. Problems come with that shit. I'll stick right where I'm at. I think I'm right at like maybe almost 4,000. I think I'm at like 3,900. That's fine. My shit growing slow and steady. That's fine by me. I don't need all those because when you got all those subscribers, you have a whole lot of fucking problems coming down the pipe. Problems that I don't fucking need. Motherfuckers can keep that shit.
I feel like I'm at home when I'm over here with you, though, man. You make me feel like
I'm glad
when I come down south, you know, my family from Arkansas. When I come down south, it make me feel like, you know what I mean? Just, I rock with you, man, and I ain't gonna quit you, man. I'm gonna ride with you, man. So, Brother X, man, you can call me anytime. I done came on your show at least 4 to 5 times. Did that rhyme?
Absolutely.
And I don't even try to do it. And I appreciate you helping me. But I'm going to pull your big head self because you got a big head. You got a whole mind on the head right there. You got a brain on the head right there. So I'm going to need you to bring that brain T.P.O.T. to the MANOSPHERE.
Yeah, I'm going to get out of I'm gonna get out of here, man. Because, like I said, I'm already over time. Because
go ahead, man. Talk to your people. You know how we do it to you, T.P.O.T.
Was supposed
Come on,
to
man.
be at 11.
Go ahead, take care of your business, and I'm gonna chop it up with you later. But hey, man, we friends for life.
I'll come up. Absolutely,
Salute.
hit me up, man. I'll come. Long as it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday ism, I'll come down there, man. Chop it up, man, and be up on the MANOSPHERE and the whole 9. All right, just hit me up, brother. You already know what it is.
100, brother.
Peace, brother Ism. Hilarious, man. Ism is hilarious, y'all.
Come on.
We're gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all, because I could probably be up here and fucking around with brother Ism all fucking night. But we're gonna get out of here, man. Y'all know in a few minutes we're gonna take like a 5-10 minute break. Then we're gonna go ahead because I'm in this stream. We're gonna take a 5-10 minute break, and then we're gonna go ahead and let me turn my shit off. Sometimes I forget. We're gonna take like a 5-10 minute break. Then we're gonna come right back. All right, we're gonna go ahead and throw down on this debate. Y'all already know what it is. It's Brother M.O.T. versus the Rod of God. So give me like 10 minutes to stretch my legs. We're gonna come back through. We're gonna throw down, and it's gonna be good. I gotta hit up my timekeeper and everybody, but make sure you come your asses back here. 10 minutes. I see all y'all names. I know who y'all are. I better see these fucking names in like 10 minutes, or you know what I'll do. But anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. Make sure you bring your black behinds back up in here. Special shout out to brother Ism. Goddamn, Ism is insane, man. That motherfucker's insane. But shout out to brother Ism, man. Me and brother Ism, you know, we met on my channel a long time ago, man, and he's been coming around ever since. I like the brother. I think he's fucking hilarious. I think he missed his calling. He should have been a fucking stand-up comedian. He missed his calling. But shout out to brother Ism, and y'all get down there, man, and subscribe to the brother. Go ahead. I think he's like somewhere between 10 and 12 off for 1,000. If you haven't subscribed to the brother, get on down there and subscribe to him. All right. 10 minutes, y'all. We're gonna be throwing down. Just give me 10 minutes to end this show and get ready for the next one. I will see Y'all in a few. I appreciate everybody who came out, hung out with us, spent some time with us. Y'all already know what it is. Bring your black behinds back here in 10 minutes. God damn it. Because we're going to have a good debate. All right? All right. So, with that, I will leave you good folk with 3 words. You know, like I always do. See you in 10. Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Your mind.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
And so a community is where you control your police, you control your commerce, you control your education, you control your house. We don't control none of that. We live in a hood. Huh? Well, what about the Negroes that get out? Oh, well, see, my cousin, they say he's a multi-millionaire, almost at $1 billion. 3 PhDs, working on 2 more. Driving down the street in Chicago in his Rolls Royce, enjoying himself, and he hears these sirens and looks through the mirror and sees this cop car flashing lights. He squeezed the steering wheel, man. Heart beats fast. Because he knows the price of a Negro, what it could be. And then when that cop car passed him by, he said, thank God he wasn't after you in the first place, Paul. That Negro thing you can't get away from. It's universal. They wasn't coming after you. With all your millions, with your Rolls Royce, with your PhD, didn't help. That's the hood. Huh? Why do you think you never pick up a paper until you read over and over and see white families? You think of the thousands of black cops in America. Why don't you see white families crying as black cops shot my loved one 40 times in the back of the head? Why do you think black cops are that? You think they're more spiritual? Think they're better? No! They got enough sense to know that white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And I will stop in our neighborhood when we decide we will not tolerate it. Now, if we was organized, which is hard to organize people who are just gonna run crazy and you don't know you're crazy. But if we were, with the money we have, and the many people who would come to our aid that don't know what it's like to be a Negro, and we said, if we said, look, we saying, if we don't get a federal law to deal with police brutality, that anytime a cop or anybody carry a gun, have to have a license just like you used to drive a car. And if you use it wrong, then you lose your license. And if it's upheld, you can never work again as a cop or a store guard or a private detective. How do you get Congress to push that through? Well, you take your economic power and you call on your friends, black, white, young and old, and say, this coming Christmas, if we don't have a federal law to outlaw police brutality by law, then we call them for a nationwide boycott of Christmas and it'll start on Thanksgiving. Well, let me tell you what that means. 79% of all retail in America happens between Thanksgiving and Christmas. People stay in business all year, lose money just for Christmas, huh? Well, what happens now? Black Fifth Avenue, Toys R Us, Sears and Roebuck, Weston House. They will get the bill, and all they got to do is make one phone call and say, Harry, that's the senator, I want that bill pushed through in 3 days. Okay, it's an economic thing. It's that simple. But we have the power, but the system has wiped us out so bad.
Hours of power. Hours of power. Hours of power.
Happy. San Antonio, Lincoln 6. Go ahead. Clear suspect down, 10-4. 10-4. The officer's code 4. We have 1 suspect that's been shot.
Open your mind. Your mind. Your mind.
Only from T.P.O.T. Media. Open your mind.